Welcome everyone to the fourth episode of The Great Sculptor, an initiative by Amar Saundarya Foundation to recognize the immense work done by parents of differently abled children, and at the same time to inspire other parents who find themselves struggling in any way or who find themselves in any walk of life. Our goal is to inspire these parents, to encourage them, to tell them there is always a way and that anybody can do anything and that you have it in you as well. And today we have one person who will do just that. I'm sure all of us can agree, managing just one hobby or one passion is a big challenge. Imagine managing many of them. Today's guest has done just that. To be specific, today's guest's son has done just that. This person has managed to perfect his arts in music, in art, in software, etc., etc. And guiding this individual through all these processes, through all these talents, nurturing this individual is today's interviewee. I'm sure you're very excited to hear their story and to be introduced to these guests. But before that, we must welcome the chief guests of today's program. And the first chief guest we have with us is Srimati Radhika Puvaya, who is the founder director of Samvad Institute of Speech and Hearing. She cares deeply for people with communication disabilities and has spent the last 30 years in understanding the science of speech pathology and hiring skills as a speech language pathologist. In 2003, she was introduced to the science of applied behavioral science and completed her master's in speech and hearing from the United States. Today, she is running a training institute and 4 clinics in Bangalore where they nurse students to become committed professionals and be useful to society. They're also committed to providing therapy based on the best practices in the field. Ma'am, we'd be really grateful if you could share with us a few words.
Good morning, everybody. And thank you, Amarya Saundarya Foundation, for having me as your guest for today's very, very interesting and inspiring series that you have curated. I think this is a very good way to motivate all parents of children with special needs. So I have also been inspired by parents. So whenever we look at a parent who's so motivated, then as a professional, you also want to do your best and give the parent the maximum input that you can give to help her in her journey to improve her child's language, communication, and life, overall quality of life. So this is a very, excuse me, a very different kind of field where the challenges are on a daily basis, because you're working with another child whose attention, whose motivation has to be maintained on a daily basis. So parents need utmost patience and the best understanding of their child's abilities and a professional who can guide them to what should be your next targets, right? And how to take it forward. So it's a combination of so many things that come together to bring about a success of a child with special needs. And I look forward to hearing your guest today describing her life and her child's journey, because it will inspire me again to help more parents, which I have been trying to do all my life, learn better skills. I upgraded myself and did a master's from the US about just 15 years ago. And today we have brought in the best practices in India. Speech pathology and applied behavior analysis are the 2 sciences that are very crucial for the first 5 years of life of the child. And together these 2 sciences help reduce all problem behavior and improve any form of communication for the child. If it's speech, it's good. If not speech, any alternative form of communication too. So so I look forward, and I'm happy to be part of this discussion and see and understand and enjoy and listen to how how her life, she's managed to change the life of her child. So thank you once again.
Thank you very much, Radhika ji. It's always nice to hear from you. The next guest we have with us today is Shri Nasser Arif, who is a former consultant, therapist, and special educator at Akshada Foundation for Autism and Bubble Center for Autism. He is also a former sports instructor at Al Noor Rehabilitation and Welfare Association for People of Determination. As of 2020, he is self-employed as a certified special educator. It's always a pleasure to have such talented, dedicated, and passionate people with us. Sir, we'd be really grateful if you could share with us a few words.
Thank you so much for having me this morning. It's a pleasure to be with families and people, professionals in this field, having been working for some time in this field, being a sportsman, and having done quite a lot of, transitioning reforms and transformation with these kids. I think parents are the right people to be talking about my work, because my work has been very unique, because it's not a very conventional kind of a program. So I think parents would have been the right people to be telling more about the benefits of adapted physical education. Many of them call me as a therapist. Sports has been a very big platform for learning. Teaching is also a part of the beautiful journey that uh, uh, transforms many of the children. It's a mix of knowledge of knowing the disability and the skills for required, basically for special needs. And now, since I am more with autism, I think it is a very individualized program, and each child is different. And my exposure with sports has helped, and sports with and science, exercise sciences have helped me to choose activities appropriately for each child. And being a special educator and adapted physical educator, my work revolves around most of the time with accommodations to make accomplishments, whereby I have been able to target, self-esteem, behavior modification, functional deficits, anxiety issues, stress, and other behaviors arising because of the anxiety issues. And there are many school of thought that, cognitive behavior therapy also is part of the program. Animal behavior also is part of the program that I have gained some knowledge with my exposure. Apart from these things, I am very keen to hear from other people and change and adapt myself to serve the community much better than what I've been doing. I thank you all, and I would, the parents, for their journey with disabilities in India. It's really sad things are not really moving at the pace that needs to be moving. And I wish the parent group join together and raise their voices, especially for using the facilities of therapies and etc. And also therapists also to be honest and sincere with their job that they're doing. I think I wish all of you a very happy new year in the coming days, and I hope to hear more goodnesses about their journey. Thank you so much for giving me this time.
Thank you very much, sir. Just like you, even we at Amar Saundarya Foundation are committed to increasing the quality of special education and showing parents the various facets they have, the various routes they can take. We hope by listening to people such as yourself who are so experienced in the field, by listening to people like Radhika ji and to listening to the parents who speak here, other parents will get an idea as to what routes they can take. And we hope that as a result, we'll be able to, even if it's slowly, bring awareness and get the best possible access to therapies and education to all these parents. So with that, let's get to the interview. Today's interviewee is Srimati Sharada Subbaraman. Srimati Sharada is a qualified special educator and counselor with a wide range of experience. She has worked with people with mental retardation, learning difficulty, and hyperactivity. Moreover, she has also worked with parents of differently abled children and guided them in their journeys. She joins us today to share her own family story though. Her son Siddharth was diagnosed with autism and mild mental retardation. Despite this, she has molded him into an independent member of our society. And not just that, she has also nurtured his various talents and interests. As a result, Siddharth today is well versed with music, drawing, yoga, and even software. But as they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. So I'm guessing a video is worth millions. So instead of me telling you more about what they've done, let me show you how talented Siddharth is and what a wonderful person Sharada ji has molded him to be. So I hope you like this video.
Right, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, right.
Especially after seeing that video, I'm sure you're all very curious as to how Sharada ji was able to make this happen, how she was able to guide and nurture all these talents. And to ask all these questions, we have with us today conducting the interview, the founder chairperson of Amara Saundarya Foundation and my mother, Nirmala Amarnath. She founded Amar Sundar Foundation in 2004 to serve children. And 16 years later, she is doing just that in an ever increasing number of ways, such as special education, vocational training, therapy, and also teachers training. All with the goal of enabling differently abled children to attain economic and social independence through high quality and diverse exposure to training and education. With that, it is now time to begin the interview. But just one thing before that, please note if you have any questions, kindly put them in the chat box. Sharda ji will answer them after the interview is over. So with all that, I will not make you wait anymore. Ma, over to you.
Thank you very much, Satvik. And I again welcome all our parents, teachers, friends, and professionals here. I'm very happy that I got the opportunity to talk to the people and get motivated. I'm really blessed. So, Shardaji, again welcome you. And to start with, tell us a little bit about yourself. What took you down the path of education, and also how did Siddharth's birth and diagnosis influence your choices in this regard?
Namaste, everybody. Very good morning to everybody. Thank you so much for inviting me for this event. I feel really honored. Yeah, actually, I am Sharada Subbaraman. mother of Siddharth, who is 34 years old adult. He was diagnosed with developmental delay. So when he was 3.5, and we started his training then on. So actually, I was a postgraduate, and I was interested in teaching the children. So I used to enjoy teaching a lot. So initially, I had done B.Ed in general education to teach other children. But after my son's diagnosis and taking him to various therapies, and then taking counseling from uh, special educators, psychologists, clinical psychologists, and all, I used to feel that I should be trained in special education to help my son better and help other children like him, because I used to have a soft corner for children who are differently abled, and I used to, in fact, go as a volunteer in the this thing NGO where I worked later on. For 10 years, more than 10 years, I used to go as a volunteer. It was run only on Sundays, but I used to be with the children, try to understand them, and then there used to be drawing sessions. So I used to sit with them and do the drawings, interact with them, and try to teach them in my own way, simple academics. So that is how my journey started.
Okay. That's good. We know that Siddharth is super talented. We watched his video also now. How did you identify all his talents?
Actually, his musical talent we identified very early, because he used to catch tunes very quickly and start singing them. And then even that psychologist who had done his testing had told that he is above average in music. So that is how, and he was able to. I tried with the teacher, but again, social acceptance was a problem. And I was teaching, trying for the right teacher. Finally, I got a teacher who really could understand him and was very patient with him, and taught him in small steps, like, you know. So she took a lot of efforts. First, she tried to put him in a group, but since it didn't work out very well, because with the other children, it was they used to feel distracted, because he was slightly hyperactive at this time when he was very small. So she has started taking individual sessions for him. And she found that his grasping ability and learning in music was very good. And that is how she has been able to, she taught him for 18 years, the same teacher. And she could teach quite a lot of, means Desh Bhakti Geet, even Hindustani Rag, she used to teach him, and some film songs, and it was a mixed this thing. So that is how initially we started training. And even drawing I could identify, because he used to watch, means parts of wheel motion and all. He used to get very much fascinated by that. So, and then I used to call an art therapist. He used to come home, and he used to train him. And he was going to this NGO also, 2 NGOs, where he was getting art training there in drawing, craft, and painting and other activities.
Okay.
And then
Hope
that is
Siddharth
how.
is with you there. And I think we can hear from him also, at least one song, so that we feel good. Let him come, not a problem. So, did having many diverse talents help in Siddharth's growth? I'm sure many parents listening to this will now be thinking about introducing the child to various activities. Is this always a good thing? Or is it better to pick a few activities? What advice do you have for them in this regard, Shardaji?
I feel that the parents, child is the best guide for the parent. So if the child is showing lot of interest in a certain this thing, the parent has to pursue it first, I feel. Then over a period of time, they will know whether the child is really interested or is a passing phase and it will get changed. Sometimes the interest in the child gets changed. So even my son used to draw a lot and paint a lot, but now he needs a lot of motivation and from his teachers and then from us also. Usually I used to train him by sitting with him and both of us used to do things together. So
Okay.
that is how I started. So I feel the parent has to explore the identification is the first thing, and then explore how to go about. And then according to the child's space, they have to
Okay.
learning.
I think Siddharth is there.
Yeah, he's Siddharth, come say hello, madam. This is Nirmala.
Hello, Siddharth.
Namaste.
Namaste. How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay. Your mom was telling that you sing so well. Can we hear from you?
Yes. Yes.
Come closer.
Yes, Siddharth. What you would like to sing for us?
Monge Kamer.
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
हम होंगे कामयाब हम होंगे कामयाब हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन ओ मन है विश्वास पूरा है विश्वास हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन होगे शांति चारो होगे शांति चारो होगे शांति चारो हो एक दिन और ओ मन है विश्वास पूरा है विश्वास और एक दिन नहीं डर किसी का हाथ नहीं डर किसी का हाथ नहीं डर किसी का हाथ एक दिन ओ मन है विश्वास पूरा है विश्वास नहीं डर किसी का हाथ एक दिन हम चलेंगे साथ साथ डाले हाथ होंगे हाथ हम चलेंगे साथ साथ एक दिन ओ मन है विश्वास पूरा है विश्वास हम चलेंगे साथ साथ एक दिन
Super, super.
Thank you.
Very nice, Siddharth. That's so lovely. Your teacher is there. Who taught you this? Which teacher?
Deepak Banpat sir. Deepak Banpat where?
Oh,
Anjana madam.
Anjana madam taught you. She is there in the show today?
No, Bombay.
No, she's not. Okay, Shardaji, the next question is for you. You yourself are a qualified special educator. How important is such knowledge in the upbringing of a special child? Further, most parents listening today are not in the field of special education themselves. How can they go about equipping themselves with the required skills?
Actually, initially I had not done special education. I did it at a later stage in my life. But initially, we had got many books from NIMH Secunderabad, and we tried to know more about how to train these children with a child with a mental retardation, and how to go about and how to teach them social skills. All that various series of Towards Independence books are available. So all that I had bought, and then I used to attend a lot of workshops and counseling sessions. From his school also, he had attended an integrated school in the initial years. So there they used to conduct a lot of workshops and counseling sessions were there. And I used to attend quite a lot, and then I used to increase my knowledge that way. And then special education has helped me in teaching him, breaking a task into simpler steps and
Okay.
teaching him gradually and going about the till one step is attained. I used to continue that and then gradually increase the next step, start teaching him that
So
way.
you have to, you used to fix up a goal, is it? Short
Yeah,
term and long term goals or
short-term
something
and
like
long-term goals. Yeah,
that?
I
Yes.
used to do that. And
Okay.
even it has helped me in teaching functional academics to my son. So,
Mm-hmm.
which is useful for day-to-day living. So, I thought it should be because I felt the need for self-adequacy first. Then only we should think about other things. And,
Okay. How teachers helped you, Shardaji?
yeah, teachers actually they used to uh, tell me what are all his means shortcomings, and then they used to guide me. So then and there, I used to take that points, and then I used to use it, and then try to improve upon
Mm-hmm.
skill.
Okay.
Uh, yeah.
Any of the teachers are here today?
Yes, madam. Actually, two
Will you
of
please introduce?
teachers, yeah. Um, it's, Shashi madam of Disha School.
Okay. Namaste,
And
Shashi ma'am.
Namaste. Hello. Good
Yeah.
morning.
Very good morning. Can you speak few words about your student Siddharth?
Yes, madam. I am I am working here since last 16 years. And Siddharth, हम हिंदी बोलेंगे तो चल, it will be okay.
I think yes, okay, no problem.
तो सिद्धार्थ हमारे साथ 10 साल से आ रहा है और स्टार्टिंग में उसको बहुत सारी चीजों में इंटरेस्ट है, जैसे आर्ट में इंटरेस्ट था, उसको योगा में है, फिर कुकिंग में बहुत ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट है. तो ये सब चीजें हम डेवलप कर रहे हैं, लेकिन उसके बिहेवियर इश्यूज कुछ कुछ आते रहते थे. उसके ऊपर काम करके अभी वो काफी इंडिपेंडेंट एंड हर एक चीज में आगे आया है. और अभी उसको हमने एक कंपनी में भी कंपनी में जॉब भी कर रहा है पार्ट टाइम के लिए, रंगम इंफोटेक, एंड ही इज गोइंग देयर फॉर पार्ट टाइम. एंड अभी ये पेंडेमिक की वजह से अभी घर पे है, तो अभी भी ऑनलाइन क्लास करके हम लोग उनको पिज्जा बनाना, कुकिंग वगैरह सिखा रहे हैं, हमारे ऑक्यूपेशनल थेरेपिस्ट. एंड वो काफी अच्छे से फॉलो करता है और इंटरेस्ट भी लेता है. और कहीं पे इश्यूज आते हैं, प्रॉब्लम्स आते हैं, तो हमारे साइकोलॉजिस्ट हैं, फिजियोथेरेपिस्ट हैं, वो सब हेल्प करते हैं. फिजियोथेरेपिस्ट भी वीक में अपना क्लास लेते हैं वोकेशनल बच्चों के साथ में. तो कहीं पे भी उनको इश्यू आता है तो हम सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करते हैं.
That's so nice. That's so sweet. Thank you. Thank you very much, Shashi ji. Sharda ma'am, any other teacher is here?
yes, Parul madam is also there. She has
Okay.
been treating him as her own brother and
Oh.
very, really, and very concerned about him. And then she has been encouraging him a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome, Parulji. Like you tell me what all you taught him and how he responded to that.
सिद्धार्थ वो कोई भी एक्टिविटी में उसको एक बार बताना पड़ता है और पूरे इंटरेस्ट से सब करता है. और कुछ भी काम वो उसको जब समझ में नहीं आता तो पूछता है आके और अच्छे से सब करता है वर्क. मेरे क्लास का लीडर है.
Oh, thank you very much. And there is some disturbance in the connectivity, I think. Otherwise, it's very clear. Okay, and you all know that Sharda ji is from Baroda. Now today she's talking to us from that place. Okay, Sharda ji, next question is, you have mentioned that Siddharth suffers from OCD and anxiety. A lot of parents will relate to this as they too face difficulties in managing the behavior issues of their children. How do you personally manage to do that?
Actually, I have been using schedules for him and means predictable routines for him. to follow.
Okay.
Everything. And any change, what I tell him prayerly, mentally prepare him rather. And so I sometimes when it is required, I read out a social story for him. And that is how I prepare him. Sometimes when it is too much and he has a meltdown, then I'll have to use music therapy. Sometimes I remove myself away from the scene because he is now quite old and an adult. So sometimes when it is aggressive, when he tends to beat us also, parents. So I try to manage that by sending him to his room and making him stay there for some time. After he calms down, he comes down with us.
Okay.
So sometimes he listens to music and that is how he calms down.
Mhm.
Sometimes he realizes also and he says, I am disturbed, so I will go away, go to my
Okay.
room.
Oh, okay. So when like he knows that when he is not fine, he tells that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. And he has a brother and sister-in-law, right?
Yes, yes. They
Yeah.
are also there here in this.
Here. Oh, okay. That's Vivekanand, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you feel like today Amma is with us and we are honoring her for the effort, you would have seen throughout, like what are your feelings? You'd like to share something about your brother, mother, and how you could cope up with all this, how you were supportive to your brother.
Uh, my parents, they have worked very hard to to educate Siddharth and also skill him this way. So I feel very proud that they have done such a good job in managing to raise him the way they have. So now whenever I visit home, I feel so good that I see Siddharth making sambar tea and contribute so actively at home. So it's a very proud moment for me, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank you very much for giving her this forum. She deserves the accolades, and there is so much that other parents who have such children can learn from her experience. Uh, as regards my role, I have, to be very honest, played a very limited role because of my education being out of Baroda
Okay.
for most of the time. But I try my level best to be as patient as possible, learn from my parents on how to interact with him. But I mean, the way I have a relationship with Siddharth, it is like a normal brother relationship. So I mean, I talk to him very normally, and he's very helpful around the house, and
Right.
even goes out and helps my parents buy groceries, vegetables, kitchen work, and so on.
He is very good with directions also. So
Mhm.
I think that way it's very easy. So she has trained him like that. And as she was speaking about routines, he goes to the temple, then he will, if you give him some amount, then he'll go and buy groceries. So he helps out like that also. And the patience with which Ma has, handled him, very good.
Yes, very true. That's so nice. And as a sibling, like normally what happens when we, like parents normally give more attention to this children. Okay. So how do you feel about that? Did you miss out anything? Do you ever felt something like that?
No,
Yeah,
on the
when he was
contrary,
very
I
young.
felt very empowered and I enjoyed the freedom I was given. So we live in an era of helicopter parenting, and thank
Okay.
God I did not experience or I was not subject to helicopter parenting. So I could become independent from a very early age. I could learn to drive vehicles when I was in class 12,
Mhm.
operate bank accounts, do financial transactions, and that has really helped me become and remain independent since my foundation or early days. So
Oh,
and more importantly, the approach that they had to Siddharth about extracurricular activities, I have also benefited immensely from it. So I continue to be a swimmer. So my parents introduced me to swimming, and that is something that has helped me remain calm and healthy despite being in a very stressful job.
I really appreciate the positive approach you have, that's really nice. And you both are very sweet that you are supportive. And even your mom was telling about that. You people love him so much and you're very supportive in whatever, wherever, whenever it's needed, you are always there for him. That's really wonderful. Thank you very much for joining us both. And Shardaji, next is like making a special child fully independent involves helping them set up a career for themselves. What advice do you have for parents who find themselves at this junction?
Yeah, actually, it's a difficult question.
But you have already did that. That's why we are asking you.
But still, I have not made him financially independent.
You are in the process, right?
Yeah, I am in the process. So I feel parents should come together because a child with an autism, it is difficult for open employment. So they need a protected environment. So sheltered employment is the best way out, I feel. So as parents, if we form a group and then we try to call experts and make them take turns and make them do something very which is saleable, and then we can do some marketing. So for that, parents have to come together, and then I have been trying all these years, but still we have a parents group here, but still lot of work has to be done in that to implement whatever I have been planning.
But involving society is a very important part, right? Like we need to get the support from the society. That awareness in the society is also very important. See, we always see already we are into so many things. We are training them from the beginning. That is always there. But if society supports, then nothing like that. What is your opinion on that?
Yeah. Actually, some people are open to the opinion. Like they are able to accept my son as he is. Like the shopkeeper opposite to my house, and then the vegetable vendors in the market, they really adore him. They tell me that he speaks in so many languages, and then he understands in counts of 10. So that is how I trained him to go and buy independently. And opposite shop across the road, I've been training him using the calculator and to bring the change back. But still needs lot of reinforcement because their self-confidence is less. So if anybody says something, this is right or wrong, they accept it. And then they get cheated also that way. But never in the vegetable market he has got cheated. Only once I had to go there and intervene. Otherwise, it has been quite good. And some people, wherever they are not accepting, we avoid going there. So, but it is very difficult. We are trying to bring in Baroda also so many. We keep for Autism Day and all. Yearly we do these rallies, show with banners for accepting, becoming. They are aware, but acceptance is coming very less. Unless you have a child in the family, it is very difficult to accept such a child.
No, maybe it is due to lack of awareness. The inclusion will come. We need to create that awareness among the public so that comparatively, how you feel like when he was young and when he is now, what is the difference? Do you see any difference now among the society when it comes to society, including him in the society?
Yeah. Now people are more open, I feel. Like they are able to appreciate and they are willing to help. The readiness to help is there.
Yes,
so that I noticed.
Comparatively, our experience is also that only. When we started the school 15 years back, the awareness and the acceptance was very low. today we can see a lot of changes. People are coming forward and to work with them, you know. So that's a very good progress what we are into. And like you are in the field for a long time, can you tell us your experience in Baroda? I'm asking specifically about the Baroda. Like when you started, how have things improved since then?
Yeah, actually, more schools have come up for giving training for these children and for creating means for educating the parents like how to teach the children and how to go up. And actually, even like you are getting more help from the experts in this field. More people are into this field. And I am seeing that even from normal schools, many students, they come and give their time to these children. Especially I have seen in Siddharth school that they come there, interact with them and try to teach them something, small skill or the other. And in their schools also I have seen that once or twice from Disha school, they had conducted the annual program there for cultural events were there. And so these children were able to showcase their abilities. So that also I think it is creating lot of awareness among other children. And during this autism day also, schools and then one parent group in Baroda I have been watching over the years. They have been, she has started for her daughter. She has been regularly conducting autism awareness programs in malls and all, and cultural events, and then educating, showing film shows about autism. And then and even Divyang Dost, I want to tell a little bit about them. College students who have come forward and engage them so that the parents get some respite. And then they make a lifelong friendship. I was working in an NGO called Friends Society in Baroda. Where college students, I used to work with, coordinate with college students. And they used to treat them like their own family and be with them, go for picnics with them, spend a lot of time with them, teaching, sitting with them for drawing and then singing with them and giving, like sometimes they teach them some small activities like and engaging them like that.
That's
So
nice.
all these I think it will definitely create awareness among people, help them in creating.
Okay, what is your opinion about the special educators? There are they trained? You are getting good special educators and therapies in Baroda.
Yeah,
What
now
about
it
the
has
training?
improved. It has improved a lot. And even the latest developments in autism, for the past 15 years only, I have known that my son is autistic. Earlier, I was thinking he was only, he had only mild mental retardation. We had been to NIMH for this thing, for
It's Hyderabad.
Hyderabad. But there, the autism expert, she refused to see him. And one other psychologist told me that he is having autistic tendencies. So, because I have been having a doubt throughout, because he could not feel pain. And then any this thing, mannerism he starts, if he leaves that, he will go to the next mannerism. So, and his behavioral issues also, I was not knowing why is it there. So I was trying to bring more meaning for that, because initially he had hyperactivity, then ADHD, and all those problems were there in the learning stages when it was there. So gradually now, as he is an adult, so more of OCD and anxiety problems are. So that is why we had to give the medicines also. In the first place, we started medication because the learning curves, they attain the learning curve very fast. So in the initial early learning, I felt it is very important for him. So we had given remedial training with the clinical psychologist for some years, many years for him, when he was attending the integrated school. So he was he used to write very nicely, and his English is very good, and his basics in maths is also very good. So it is like that.
Okay, now
So
what is the plans for his future?
future, that's what I want to really
We know
start.
he has a lot of talents. Now I am
Yeah.
sure you would have identified what is he really good at, and he can take it as a career, make it
Yeah.
a career out of it. So what do you think he can do?
Yeah, I feel this cooking is the best option. So
Okay.
I, I've been planning since some time, some years, but I am not, because of my poor health, I withhold myself from taking any big steps, major steps. But I have tried selling his greeting cards, and then earlier he used to make paint diyas and like such activities he used to do, paper bags. I used to try selling them in the NGO exhibitions they used to conduct. So that I have tried, but I feel sustained. This thing will be in cooking. He feels more relaxed in that, and he
He used to
follows.
go to office, no?
Yeah, office he used to go, and he used to do data entry work.
Anyone would like you would like to thank, like for the support and or for the encouragement you got from, you must have got some support and encouragement from outsiders also, no? Whom do you like to thank?
Yeah, yeah. I would like to thank my friend Brinda Lakshmi, who she was a professor in architect department. She was the one who helped me to take computer printouts of his paintings initially, make greeting. So she was the first one to encourage me. And whenever he does anything, any painting or drawing, I share it with her, and she encourages me a lot. And then she used to share some drawings, means of great people, so that big painters, so that Siddharth tries to do more, gets motivated. Now she has sent lot of National Geographic for him to see with lot of pictures, so that he gets more interested in seeing some of them and doing drawings.
Okay. Like now we will just ask the audience, like if they have anything to ask you, like know from you, your experiences. So anyone in the group here can ask if you have any questions, if you want to know anything about our journey, please go ahead.
Excuse me, madam. One more person I want to introduce. She is
Yes.
Akila Vaidyanathan. Akila
Okay.
Vaidyanathan. She has been a great support for me and my son.
Okay.
And she is director of Amaze Foundation, Amaze Charitable Trust.
Okay.
She is a
Welcome, Akilaji. Yeah.
relative as well as my friend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hi everyone. Yeah, I think Sharda is my friend, my sister. I don't know in any other way. I don't think I've contributed all the hard work she has done all her life to bring Siddharth to wherever she is. She's also a very gentle and sweet person, very humble. Lot of things to learn from her. So yeah, I'm so happy for you, Sharda, that you're getting this recognition, and wish you, all the best. I think you should, guide more and more parents, younger parents, take the leap of faith and, start, expanding from wherever you are. I'm sure then everyone will support you. Don't worry about your health. There will be the younger parents who support you. That's what I've always told you. So I'm going to say the same thing again.
Thank you very much, Akhilesh. Yeah, and many parents are appreciating you through in the chat box, Shardaji. Satvik, can you please read out that?
Got many tokens of appreciation. We've got a lot of people really appreciative of what has happened. They're saying very nice. They were appreciative of Siddharth singing, and people are saying that his singing was beautiful. And that the fact that all he has managed to do, all he's managed to learn is commendable. And about you, Sharda ji, they say that your sacrifice is inspiring and your dedication is as well. And and they say that you've amazed them and inspired them to do these things. And they wish that they more such power to you, and they hope that you can keep carrying on. And both Mom and I echo the same feelings. We hope that you carry on with this. You have more strength to help Siddharth and mold his future, and that your story inspires so many other parents also to do the same. So yeah, and we've got more. We're very proud of you. We have witnessed your journey, and I'm sure there cannot be a better way that anyone could have brought up Siddharth the way you have brought him up. And we've got one more thing: total dedication and encouragement. Thank you for all the parents over here. Yeah, we definitely agree with that.
Yes. And I request Nasir sir to say a few words about Sharda. What do you feel, sir?
Yes, it's an amazing journey, I guess, whatever she has done with her knowledge and her exposure and her teaching mainstream as B.Ed and then doing special education. I think she has done well, and I wish she had an awareness of many other things also, which would have really boosted his self-esteem and social skills, and also a lot of recreation things. And physically, what I have, being a therapist, what I noticed is, I think some therapists like the OPT people could have worked on his, oral motor functional deficits, what I have noticed now when I was seeing him singing, and certain things he could have done much better if he was, had they found a resource person. And she has done very well.
Thank you very much, sir, for your suggestion, and whatever you have, it is an expert advice. I should really follow it. Thank you so much. I value it. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
He used to participate in Special Olympics. He used to go for sports training. Even now, he does cycling a lot. And then he plays basketball. He used to play football with his dad. And that is how we used to manage his aggressions. And then, and he goes for long walks. So physical, this thing is very important. And he does yoga also. Thank you.
Yes, that's nice.
Radhika ji, you have anything to say to Sharda ma'am?
Very, very inspiring indeed. And the challenges, her life is what she said is very clear picture of what all parents go through, especially in earlier days, the difficulty in getting a diagnosis, which parents really need. And then not only a diagnosis, to understand what is the impact on parents. Field is very young. Very few good professionals are in India. Everything is still evolving in a very nascent stage. And so despite all these odds, not having consistent professional care, for somebody like Sharda to have achieved so much and brought her child, nurtured all the talents and made him be ready to be employed is amazing. Really, really a very, very creditable, madam. We really appreciate your hard work.
Thank you very much, Radhika ji, for the kind words. So I'm sure that Sharda ma'am, you must be feeling good, nice. We'd like to see, like some are requesting to see Siddharth again.
Yeah.
You can just sit little closer.
Nicely. Shlokas. Can I
Okay.
ask you to say one sloka?
Yeah, sure, please.
Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Para Brahma, Tasmai Se Gurave Namaha. Vasudeva Sudam Devam, Kausachanuramatana, Devaki Paramanandam, Krishna Vande Jagadguru, Krishna Vasudevaya, Devaki Nanjana, Nandagopa Kumara, Govindaya Namanam. Idana?
Very good, Siddharth.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Yes. Now I think we have come to the end of the session. Over to Satvik.
Thank you so much for that interview, Shardaji. I'm sure what you said about letting children guide you in identifying their talents and the resources you mentioned about how to help your children become independent, about the value of special education, about the value of these diverse talents, and also about how to manage children when they're having behavioral episodes. I'm sure all these things really resonate with parents, and I'm sure they'll be able to take a lot away from all this and to be able to inculcate this into their own lives. I'm sure listening to you today would have helped them deal with their own circumstances a lot better. So thank you for all that, and for all these nuggets of wisdom. And as a token of our appreciation and as a recognition for your immense talent and hard work, we would like to present to you the Great Sculptor Award. Ma, if you could virtually present the award to Shardaji.
Thank you so much. Really feel overwhelmed.
Geetaji, you can say
I'm
hello to
so,
her.
though I know Sharda so well, I'm overwhelmed and emotional the way she has tackled. And no, she has not done anything for credits. And those who experience only can and have the right to say anything. And she has done her best. And thank you so much for exposing her, really. She has contributed such a lot to the people who need to know so much. I'm so thankful about that.
Thank
All
you.
the best, Sharda. I love you.
Thank
And
you
I
so
know
much.
her,
Initial,
all
yes,
my
she used
blessings.
to encourage me a lot, and she used to be very, very appreciative of Siddharth's talents. And she only introduced me to the yoga teacher, and that is how when he was 15, he used to go to their house to learn yoga. He used to go by cycle, which was maybe
Really
20 minutes away from our house, half an hour, you can say.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Geetaji, for introducing us to such a nice person,
Really,
Shardaji.
I am also really lucky to introduce her to your
Platform.
so nice. And let all get to know what all they can grab from her. And really, she is tremendous.
I would call her a university.
And she has proved her name. She has proved her name. Yes, Sharada. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes.
We will be sending the award over to you, Shardaji. Thank you so much for agreeing to spend your morning with us. And with that, we have come to the end of this episode of The Great Sculptor. A very big thank you, firstly, to Shardaji for your time and for your insights. And also a very big thank you to Srimati Radhika Povaya and Shri Nasser Arif. The things you said in your speeches, I'm sure both your speeches were very valuable to parents. I'm sure they got many ideas as to what they can do for their children. We need people like you to expose what you have learned over the few years, over your many years in this field. And thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for coming and doing this. And of course, a very big thank you to everyone who's joined us today. Thank you for spending your morning with us. I'm sure you being here would have really made Shardaji's day. It definitely made our day. And we hope that this interview also made your day, learning their stories, learning of their talents, and learning of their achievements gave you an inspiration, gave you insights as to what you can do in your own life. So we hope spending this time with us was helpful for you. And we look forward to seeing you again next week, next month for the next episode. So thank you so much and goodbye for now. We hope you have a very, very nice day and a nice month.
Thank you.
And happy New Year
Thank
in
you so much.
advance.
Thank you so much,
I
madam.
thank
That was
Nirmala ji
wonderful
and
session.
Amar Soundarya
Thank you so
Foundation
much.
for
Thank you very much.
giving me this award and then giving me an opportunity to speak about my son and myself. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for participating. This is, I'm very, very glad that you all took time and participated with us. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful year. Next coming, that is 2021, at least I'm sure it will be wonderful. What all happened, it's all over. Now we'll be starting in few days, in another few days, just we'll be starting with the new year and new achievements, everything new. That will be really wonderful. So I wish you all the best for everyone here, and I wish you all a wonderful happy new year in advance.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.